Good afternoon. We have some sunshine and warm temperatures on the way. 85 Sioux Falls and Aberdeen, 88 in Pierre, and 81 in Rapid City. We'll keep our skies mostly clear overnight. The winds die down. 56 are low Sioux Falls, 52 in Aberdeen, 57 in Pierre and in Rapid City. We do have a couple chances for rain and thunderstorms as we head into tomorrow. We'll take a closer look at that coming up as we begin midday in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
Larchwood has had baseball teams since the 1800s. History one of the town's favorite pastimes. But first,
the Supreme Court refuses to limit access to the abortion drug mifepristone. I'm Skyler Henry outside the High Court detailing the justice's unanimous decision.
good afternoon and thanks for having us in. Sioux Falls police say street racing led to the motorcycle crash that killed a Valley Springs man. 35-year-old Tony Maniolo lost control of his motorcycle early yesterday morning and crashed into a car. Police believe he was racing another motorcycle and people had gathered in the area to watch. Police say he may have been going more than 100 miles an hour. The crash was on North Sycamore Avenue near East Benson Road. It's an area where police say there's been trouble with racing in the past. We're going to take a closer look at the investigation and the efforts Sioux Falls police are making to crack down on street racing later today for you on KELOLAND News. A second teenager is charged with first-degree murder in the death of a Huron woman. A 15-year-old boy was initially accused of shooting and killing 41-year-old Nicole Klitsch last month. Now, a 15-year-old girl is also charged and was scheduled to make her first court appearance this morning. The prosecutor tells us the teens knew each other and were both involved in the woman's death. Because the suspects are both 15, the case started in juvenile court and their names have not been released. The prosecutor plans to attempt to have the case moved to adult court. For a closer look at the Huron case and why it's being handled in Brookings County, you can check out Ray Yost's KELOLAND.com original report. It's online now. Rapid City police have arrested a juvenile involved in a recent shooting. Around 4 o'clock this morning, police responded to a report of gunshots in the northern part of the city. Officers found shell casings on the road and at least one house was struck, but no one was hurt. Officers say the juvenile suspect attempted to run but was caught. Police said the juvenile had a gun. Pivoting to weather, we're looking at chances of rain today. We already felt some earlier, and then tomorrow might be some heavier stuff, Megan.
We are looking at the chance of severe weather, especially in western South Dakota tomorrow. We are tracking a few light rain showers still working their way through southeastern KELOLAND right now. Some thicker clouds here in Sioux Falls, 73 degrees with a light breeze. As we head to western South Dakota, though, some sunshine, 78 right now, a northeast breeze at 8 miles an hour. Here's a look at our current temperature. 64 in Mitchell, where they do have a passing thunder shower, 70 in Brookings, 82 in Aberdeen, 79 in Phillip, and 67 degrees in Custer. Our winds are pretty light to start your afternoon right now at 5 to 15 miles an hour. The winds will stay light as we head overnight tonight, but some strong winds are on the way as we head into tomorrow in central and western South Dakota. There's our cloud cover right now from about Chamberlain, Mitchell towards Madison, Sioux Falls, and Brookings included. And under those clouds, like I mentioned, a few very light rain and thunder showers. We'll take a closer look at those right now, passing through Salem into Canastota, producing some lightning. Nothing is severe, not expecting these to turn severe, just some heavy rain possible. So for today, some sunshine. 85 Sioux Falls and Aberdeen, 88 in Pierre, and 81 in Rapid City. As we head overnight tonight, we'll keep our mostly clear skies, mostly light winds. 56 are low Sioux Falls, 53 in Aberdeen, 57 in Pierre, and in Rapid City. Things do start changing as we head into the day tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy skies. 83 Sioux Falls and Aberdeen, a breezy 84 in Pierre, and a windy 82 in Rapid City. Again, we have those chances for rain and thunderstorms, some of which could become strong to severe, especially in western South Dakota. Then as we head into your weekend, a couple more chances for rain and thunderstorms, but we are going to keep the temperatures on the warm side. We'll take a closer look at what to expect for the next couple of days in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Megan. For the first time in 40 years, the South Dakota Capitol building's roof will be fully replaced. In a news release, the Office of the State's Engineer has contracted Built Right Construction and Roofing to replace the roof this summer. According to the release, continual leaks are being reported, requiring costly repairs to the plaster walls inside. The project is expected to be completed in November. The north entrance of the Capitol building will remain open during the entirety of this project. Just about every small town has its own story to tell. Most have a rich history as well as long-standing customs. For Larchwood, Iowa, their unique tradition is baseball. The team has fielded teams as far back as 1894, making it one of the oldest pastimes in their history.
My grandfather played baseball in 1900. My dad followed for some years, and then I played, and my son played, and I've got two sons played, and then I've got all my grandchildren played.
In tonight's on KELOLAND, you'll learn more about Larchwood and its extensive baseball history. In national developments, former President Donald Trump returns to Capitol Hill to meet with House and Senate Republicans. The visit marks the first time the presumptive GOP presidential nominee has met with lawmakers since the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
Former President Donald Trump pumped his fist returning to Capitol Hill Thursday, his first visit since the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol by his supporters in 2021. Even as Trump faces federal charges accused of efforts to overturn the last presidential election, congressional Republicans have embraced him as their presumptive nominee.
We are 100% unified behind his candidacy.
The former president is speaking behind closed doors with House and Senate Republicans about the upcoming election and legislative priorities from immigration to tax policy if he were to win a second term.
We believe we're headed for a great November. We don't take anything for granted. You have to run like you're 10 points behind.
Congressional Democrats say the meeting comes as no surprise.
This is just another, example of House Republicans bending the knee to Donald Trump.
They're doing their best to rehabilitate him after the verdicts in New York, to say that it's just business as usual.
The Biden-Harris campaign has been intensifying its focus on the former president, reminding voters about what the campaign calls his attacks against democracy.
On January 6th, Donald Trump lit a fire in this country.
The Biden campaign released this new ad today that's set to air in battleground states, highlighting Trump's role in the January 6th insurrection.
Now he's pouring gasoline.
They were unbelievable patriots.
Pledging to pardon the extremists who tried to overthrow our government.
The campaign also recently announced endorsements from several January 6th police officers who are headed to Wisconsin later this week to talk to voters on Biden's behalf. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.